We're in the state of South Dakota. It's day 7. We're starting our U.S. crop tour. It's July 2nd, and we've been lucky enough to meet Russell Buchanan. Russell, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do a quick interview with him. Russell, we've been traveling throughout the Midwest. There's some corn over there, and this is your bean field over here. When did you get that planted?
That was planted the 26th of May.
That's late for you?
Yeah, I usually like try and get in the middle of May with them. But
and have you? There's a storm in the background there again. But did you get a lot of moisture here?
yeah, here in the last couple of days we've had 90 100-inch of rain. Back in the early part of May we had about 220 total there, and that really it set this back. This field's kind of low, and I haven't tiled it yet.
Right. And what about June? Has it been relatively good, or?
We were dry here till the last week or so, and then we finally caught a few little shots of rain here.
Right. And have you been able to side dress and spray?
I got this sprayed all but the low spot there. There was water standing in there when I come through spraying the beans the first time here.
Okay.
I'll clean that up when I come through the next time. Actually, it's probably can get out there if it would give up here a little bit. I get out and spray them low spots I couldn't get planted.
Right. No, because there's been a lot of issues with spraying and side dressing in a lot of the other states that have been too wet. The corn looks fairly good. You said you had 300 acres of corn.
Yep.
It's
Yep, it really looks nice. You know, I had some that drowned it out from that one big rain, but you know, that happens. You know,
right.
You get used to, you live with it.
Right.
But what didn't drown out really, this is pretty much reminiscent of what's around this area. It's just kind of a small little pocket here where things really look nice. You get south of us a ways, and they are a lot drier down towards Yankton. Okay. You'll see that. A lot of the guys, I got a few friends got irrigators. They said they've been running for the last 10 days solid.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And this corn's probably what, a week, 2 from pollinating, tasseling?
This one is probably about next week. It'll be tasseling. It's got the flag up now. We're getting ready to tassel. And it'll be pollinating. In the next 10 days, I would guess this neighbor's cornfield here will be ready to pollinate.
Now in this area, there's been a lot of farmers having issues with planting beans because it's been too wet. Any issues here?
Well, we had some issues getting in. You know, some of the neighbors, they planted in the early part of May when it was dry, and then they were worried that their beans weren't going to make it up.
Right.
They were doing a lot of checking to make sure that their beans were going to come up, and then the neighbor here and we kind of waited a little bit, and we got ours in after that rain, and we had a little tough time getting in a few spots, but you know, we just kind of, you live with it, you work around it.
Right.
You leave them little low spots, usually where you get a nice crop on a dry year. But
so compared to last year, I don't know if you guys had a record here last year.
Yes, we did have a record.
Are we on the verge of that, or maybe an average crop?
No, we're going to be average around here. I'm guessing the corn will be right around that 140.
Right.
And the beans will probably be in the mid to upper 40s, maybe make some 50s. It depends, you know. We lost our really good producing, some of our good producing ground, some of this low ground's drowned it out. But
so are you getting the heat?
Not really, not as much as we need.
Okay. We're
a little bit short, but we're not that far behind. I think I looked the other day, and I think we're only a couple 300 heat units behind for right now. Yeah. What would help if we get some warmer nights?
Right.
We've had 80, 85 degree days. It gets down in the upper 50s at night. We need it to stay up around 70 at night so we can collect more heat units longer.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.